Afternoon. So, after many months of walking around the south and southwest, i.e. Brecon Beacons and Dartmoor, we're up in the Lake District at last. Plan tonight is to walk over Grike to Crag Fell, camp there for the night, and then on the way back nip up over Lank Rigg and back to the car, and that'll give us exactly half the Wainwrights that we've climbed together. Pretty cool. So let's get on with it. Lots of flies here, don't know what's going on. But forecast for tonight and tomorrow morning is winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, maybe a bit more in the morning. But at the moment, there is not a breath. And it's still stupidly hot, although it's 6:30 in the evening already. We've got about 2 miles to go, so not far. But yeah, the heat's not helping. I should have said that Linda's with me again. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi. And of course that's why we're going really slowly. I personally, I could shoot up there of course, but you know, it's not very often I beat her to the top of the hill, let's be honest. Okay, we're about halfway up Grike. View's starting to open out a lot now. There, what we're looking at is Lank Rigg. We're going there tomorrow in the morning. And then our route back is down through this lovely valley down here. Looks really cool. Over there, of course, the Irish Sea. And this one with the trees on, that's, I think it's Blakey Rays, is it? I think. And then more sea. And then like the coastal plain of Cumbria. Cheap. Yeah, I think I'll have some of that. Pretty sturdy cairn for such a low hill. So this is the summit of Grike. I find this interesting. This side of the fence, you can see we have sheep grazing. The other side of the fence, no sheep. And look at the difference in the vegetation. And here we are, top of Crag Fell. 523 metres, I think. So it's not the biggest one in the Lake District, but it'll do me. And can't do it, Rog. Come on, put some back into it. Yeah, so we're going to get out of this wind. We were moaning earlier on, there's no wind, and now there's quite a wind. So we're going to head back over the hill, find a flat spot out of this wind. Put the tent up. Okay, we're all set up. Finally, we had to abandon our first pitch because we just couldn't get the pegs in. There was only about 2 inches of dirt, and of course it's a thing that's held up by tension, so that's not going to work. But actually we've turned up with quite a good pitch. We're just right by the cairn. How about that? We've got our X-Mid 2P again, there being 2 of us. And just our usual setups really. We have the Nemo Riff 30 bags, male and female. Nemo Tensor Insulated bags, sleeping mats, and then underneath now we've got these foam mats, which if you saw my last video, they're there partly to stop the mat sliding around, but also to try and quieten them down a bit because they squeak like mad on the floor. Hmm?
Do you want your jacket?
No, I'm fine. Right, so 360, there's Linda coming back with her puffy on. Sunset's going to be over there. Scotland in the distance. And we got, I don't know, I think that's Hencoombe, Blake Fell, those sorts of things. But certainly this is Great Bourne and Scout Fell, Red Pike, High Style, is it? High Crag, Haystacks, and I think that's Brandreth behind Haystacks. Then we've got Pillar, Steeple, Scout Fell, Haycock, and Coal Fell. And then over there is Lank Rigg, where we're going in the morning. I'm not sure if you can see it on this camera, but down there is Seascale. The issue with this cooker is it doesn't heat up the whole pan.
No, just the middle. Yeah.
So you have to keep stirring. Otherwise, you can see what happens.
Yeah.
It boils in the middle.
And burns in the middle.
Oh, it's quite nice actually.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, chili non carne and rice. Good morning. Bit midgy. See if this cooled down enough not to burn my throat. It's only about 7:15 still. Just having a wander to see what I can find. There's 2 summits marked on the map for Crag Fell. We just camped right next to one of them, and the other one's just over here. Just there. This is apparently 1 meter lower. But you gotta tap it, haven't you? We're off down here, down by the wall down in there, and then across that hill, and then Lank Rigg, and then back down in the valley, back to the car. This one here is called, well, it's WHOAP. So quite how that is pronounced, I really don't know. Is it Woap, Hoop? Don't know. Yeah, it's good to be back in the lakes. So we're here for a week. We'll be walking. I'm not sure. I don't think we'll film the hikes. I did them last year, but nobody watched them, so I don't know. Because the filming does get in the way a little bit. Let's be honest. I enjoy doing it, but you know, sometimes you just want to go for a walk, don't you? Anyway, let's think about packing up and maybe moving on. Catch up with you in a bit. Right, we're ready to go. It's 7:30 only. Wow. So we're likely to be back at the car about 10 maybe.
Yeah, maybe a bit later.
We'll just show you where we've been, just so everyone knows. We've left no trace whatsoever, other than the obligatory flattened grass. So you had a good night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful this morning.
Yeah. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to wander off because every time we stop, the midges come and get us.
Yeah.
Like I said yesterday, all this is on the OS maps as forest, and as you can see, it's an X forest. It has deceased, ceased to be, etc. But if we look around here, we can't see from here, but just over that rise there's a whole new plantation been put in. I think this is the last shade we're going to get today. Crikey, it's so hot, and it's only not even 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock yet? Wrong month. Just so you know, when you come up from the valley the other side of this hill, you get very near the top and the path splits left and right. We went right, thinking that looked higher. In fact, you should go left. So we're now on a path that everyone who went right takes to get back on the right path. So there's fun. It's stupidly hot. It's about 25 past 8 now, and it's hot. It's very hot already. So we'll take a rest down at the bottom here, and then maybe dump the bags because the Lank Rigg isn't up and back. Yeah, we might do that. So, as discussed, we decided to stash the bags. Just trying to get a bit of air on our backs. Oh, it's hot. So, we're like a tenth of the way up Lank Rigg, if that. And as I say, we left the bags at the bottom, and we'll get up and down, and then down into that valley down in there. That is number 107. Down. All right then.
Yeah.
Suitably refreshed.
Yes.
107.
Halfway.
Halfway.
And we'll be done not too long.
Yeah.
Get out of this sun.
So we're going down. You can probably see the path just follows the valley round. Yeah, so it's about 9:30, 9:45 now. We've still got a couple of miles to go. We're taking our time because we've got nowhere to be really. So I think the plan is to head towards Whitehaven, find some food, maybe a sea breeze down in the harbour, and relax for a few hours before we crack on with the next part of our adventure. Oh, beautifully done. So we're back at the car now. Got all the doors and windows open on it, and we're going to sit here for a little while. You can see we've changed the gear because it's a bit, yeah, you can imagine. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, nice big thumbs up, that really encourages me to try and do better. And if you've enjoyed it, think about subscribing to the channel. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one maybe.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye.